this conference is called a fresh start. And that is what climate science needs. I urge you to read Matt Ridley's piece in the Australian magazine Quadrant this month, that pinning everything, taking a wild ride on the hockey stick, corrupted the heart of climate science. And to cleanse themselves, they have to actually draw a clear line and admit that the last 15 years were wrong, that it corrupted everything it touched, from the prestigious journal Nature to peer review, to the governments that embraced it, to the Climatic Research Unit, which trashed its founder's legacy. These guys did it from a building called the Hubert Lamb Building. Hubert Lamb was one of the greatest climatologists of the 20th century, and they trashed his legacy to take a ride on Michael Mann's coattails. And climate science has to make a fresh start and get beyond this, because they will sound ridiculous. We heard earlier that many people have not fallen for this. And that takes a great courage. Most of us are not Galileo. I'm glad, by the way, whoever said imagine what Galileo could have done if he'd had the internet, because I think he'd just have been posting cat pictures all day. But most of us are not Galileo. Most people want to be like most people. And when you look at the polls then of people who say, no, climate change isn't important, it's number 19 on my list of concerns, and you consider that ABC and CBS and NBC and the BBC and the CBC in Canada and the New York Times and Le Monde and the Times of London and the Sydney Morning Herald and everyone else have shoved this thing down people's throats now for 20 years, and they're still refusing to swallow it. That is extremely unusual, given the levels of propaganda control. And that is why a fresh start is possible. But it requires climate science to recover its integrity and climb off the hockey stick. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.